Peyton Manning is doing a terrible thing to a child again. Felt like putting it in this time.
The world needs more clone Dr. Peyton Manning, I guess.
He's got to do something since he's retired.
Birds!
Something like going to the sanctuary!
Yay!
Which really sounds nicer than it is. If I say, that's okay, we're going to a sanctuary, you're like, oh, that sounds safe. Probably.
That sounds lovely. Sounds lovely. Are we going for like a morning sunrise service or something?
Almost. It could be morning-ish.
With a U?
Yeah, definitely morning. We haven't upgraded the knight in a while, so first off, we've got to get him a better sword.
That's a pretty sweet sword. The ruined blade.
That was our old one. We're now wielding the bastard sword, which is huge.
That seems like a downgrade.
It's really not.
Okay.
Pick up our sweet new shield, which is a pretty cool looking kite shield.
I wanted to see the Chaos Shield. That sounds awesome. Is it just like weird,
it's got a dude's
eldritch
face.
Tentacles?
And medium armor. Does he get pants? Armored pants?
Yes, he does.
No, he gets a sweet helmet.
Oh, man. Buckethead.
This is Buckethead at the Ren Fair. So yeah, the sanctuary is basically the water level.
Oh boy.
There's our borrowed airship.
In the water.
And that's the whole level. This is why it's so short.
Okay.
I'm lying. This does have some of the worst hidden gold in the whole game, though. I did not find it until this Let's Play.
Wow. I do like the water effects in this level. I think the water looks nice with the lighting, the sunset lighting.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
It's good skybox.
I will say the art design is probably the best part of this. Is one of the best parts in this game. So yeah, it's really annoying. I'm trying to walk along this ledge because, as we know, if it's the most annoying place to be hidden, that's where the gold will be. So I'm trying to walk.
Pretty sweet. That was a pretty sweet moonwalk you had going, though.
High-level moonwalk tech here. So yeah, here's the best way. There. What the hell?
Yeah, that's a 3.5 edition feat, right?
Yeah, moonwalk.
Advanced moonwalk. Mordenkaiden's moonwalk.
Mordenkainen's. No, that's what the wizards get. We get improved moonwalk.
Why did you just murder that guy in his sleep?
I'm the murder hobo. What do you expect from me?
Fair point. Okay. That was a silly question, I'll admit that one. Is this like a fanciful retelling of Goldilocks?
Not really. We're actually just in sort of like the intro area. The real stage involves this lovely thing. Which, I don't know, I wouldn't trust, personally.
It's the Sarlacc! Goatsy.
Ugh, no, oh, no.
Nah, it can't be, there's no ring.
This is now rated MA as an LP.
Hey, it's the Wonkavator.
Except that you have no chance for regret. It's just like, oh, you're in, we're going, bye. Hope you didn't have anywhere else to be, and you didn't want to get back.
I'm getting some, oh man, I wonder if this is where BioShock got the idea from.
It does have a real strong BioShock feel, except with more mermen. Or lizardmen, or whatever. Frogmen. They are the worst part of this level, by the way.
Amphibimen.
Amphibimen, exactly.
Oh, jeez. Wizards. It's always a wizard. Oh, these aren't even wizards. These are necromancers.
That's a lich.
Ooh. How many liches does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?
Let's find out. There's just one in this level, so...
Now, continuing the D&D theme, since there's liches, do you also have to find their phylacteries?
No, they're just kind of punk-ass liches.
Oh. What's up with the tiny skeletons?
Those are shadow skeletons that the lich can just summon at any time.
Wow. What is up with that crossbow?
It's the repeating crossbow. It would do more damage if I could actually hit the goddamn amphibian, but he's really wily. So I said, fuck it, we're just
very elusive.
Going to the giant sword, which, as you may notice, does a lot of damage.
Huge. It's massive. It's like 13 feet long.
It's pretty big. So this is one of the most important things. We have to get pressure to this system.
Ooh. In retrospect, we probably should have brought the engineer.
We're just going to muscle and murder our way through it.
Just to be thematically appropriate.
We should have, but again,
we didn't.
There's no problem
Hindsight.
that really can't be solved with enough murder.
Violence solves every problem. Violence is one of those things where if it doesn't solve your problems, you should just
didn't use enough, exactly.
Yeah.
or you didn't apply it precisely enough. If we're going Huntress. Oh, fuck those stairs.
They made the stairs out of sugar glass.
Really, the stairs are just frightened of the murder hobo, and so they killed themselves rather than face the innumerable dead that he leaves in his wake.
They committed Sudoku.
We also have terrible manners because we're just jumping all over these people's tables. Like, someone has to eat off that. Actually, who does eat off that? Who lives here?
The Lich.
We're just stealing all the Lich's stuff and putting our feet all over her table. We're awful.
Oh, it's a female Lich?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
You can tell sort of by the voice.
Yeah, I was going to say the laugh sounded very effeminate, so...
And a little bit by the character model. It's got a slight bit of a breastplate on it.
Huh.
So, there's some more gold hidden this way because there's no need to go this way for the level. So, of course there's gold hidden over here.
It is slightly worrying that so much of this level has leaks.
Oh, it's bad. There's a very specific reason that I used to drown a lot in this level.
I'm pretty sure this place is not OSHA compliant.
It's certainly not up to code, no. Now we see that it is in fact quite hard to swim in plate armor. He moves real slow. But
my immersion. Get it?
Immersion realized and ruined at the same time.
It's so literal.
So yeah, there's no reason to go there for the rest of the level except for, 200 some gold.
Yeah. I really wish that the horns, the really strange, like, double horns that you have on your head would occasionally get snagged on things.
I'm glad they don't, because the platforming is hard enough in this game as it is. If he got caught on stuff, it would just be the worst.
What would be interesting if there was like an idle animation if you sat still and he would like grab the horns and kind of twist on his head to make sure the eye holes were aligned properly.
That would be clever, but maybe a little too cutesy for what they're going for here.
Tell me again about how pants are unimportant for a fantasy setting.
Right.
Yeah, this is some advanced machinery, though. Like, this is... Why does this guy live at the bottom of a lake?
The Lich? I don't know why she lives at the bottom of the lake, but...
Oh, I thought this was where we were finding the wizard.
Well, if you remember, what's his name? The fat dude said...
Which one?
Yes. The fat, vaguely Roman dude said that he thought there was a rumor that Zale was being held captive here.
Okay.
So now we got to face this little gauntlet, and I say very little because with that sword it's pretty trivial. And now we fight the Lich. Just kind of.
She's got a sweet scythe.
That's a scythe.
That's pretty sweet. does not have a bird skull at the top of it though. So
No, it's not the most powerful. Although we will learn that liches wield a more fearsome power than skeletons. I think it could have been... God, I hate these guys. They do a lot of damage, and their spears have a good reach.
And they're jumpy. They're very
they're jumpy, they're
acrobatic.
dodgy, and they swing really fast. So
yeah.
they're a real pain.
Yeah.
They're why I'm glad we brought someone beefy to this fight.
So here's a question: your sword has like a green particle effect, like a green flashy effect whenever you hit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a special property? Like, is it poison or something? Or is it just
I think it's just supposed to be showing the magic and the power of the swords you get, because that little effect is different for every weapon you get.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily indicate... See how it kind of has like a gaseous...
Yeah, no, it's a
sheen
real
to it?
little green pop. You think it might be poisonous, but it's not. It's just powerful.
Oh. Because I know whenever, if I'm lifting something really heavy, just these little green pops of light and gas come out everywhere.
I think that's you rupturing something, Dingo, and should probably see a doctor.
Oh,
So
I'll be right back.
Here's also where you might drown and how to get the last gold in the whole level. Because this starts flooding the whole level. And if you don't remember that there's 2 switches on this thing, that's it.
You die. Yeah.
You drowned.
Well, okay then. That was... Oh, speedrun strats. Gotta swim in through the door instead of climbing the ladder.
Yep.
Can the machinery hurt you as the pistons are pumping?
No. This is fairly safe. Here, this is really where this level took me the longest to get through in my original playthrough. This little area.
Oh, it's a Salvador Dali painting.
Salvador Dali in one of his angry moods.
It's about time. And don't think I don't know what you have been doing. I may have been trapped, but I'm not blind to the world outside.
Kratos, what has Zeus done to you?
Get him a pretty sweet little goatee. And a face tattoo. He already had the face tattoo. Really, he made him put clothes on. So, we have to free Zale from this trap, and there are 4 switches. Let's try one.
What? This is some James Bond level, what is this?
It's a pain.
Why
So, there's no hint, right? Which of these does what? So, I used to go back and scour the level, because I'm like, oh, that must have been the wrong order. Or, spoiler, if you keep going, that pierces through him and he dies, game over. The only real switch is right here.
Oh.
Everything else is a decoy. There are no hints. I thought there might be a pattern somewhere else in the level, so I would spend minutes and hours looking for a little 4, 3, 2, 1 thing. Fuck that bit.
Why do you people always come and ask me to destroy things? I need the staff of the Earth Spirit
Look,
first.
I gotta be honest, dude. With a face tattoo like that, people aren't really going to expect you to be building things. You look like somebody who destroys stuff.
He should be lucky we're employing him at all with that face tattoo.
Yeah, it's not really good for not really good for white collar work, I suppose.
No, not really. There we go. Nice bit of gold. Unlocked a new mission, the Underworld. We unlocked a new character, Zale the Wizard. But specifically, he told us to go get his staff for him. And, I find it... I'm compelled somehow, after all this time of taking orders from bald men, that I feel like we should just get it for him. Plus, he's rusty. I don't know if he can really handle it right now. So what do you say we go to the Underworld?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Wasn't he also bald, though? But he wasn't fat, so, I mean,
he wasn't fat.
Better. Yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah. Just more orders from more bald white men. In any second. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, look, at least this time we found somebody that was hanging up in a crucifixion position that was actually still wearing pants. So
we got a new sword though. Eric's Bane, the legendary sword of the champion of Selnheim. We got a scutum.
That still sounds so gross. Scutum? I barely know him.
Let's go rub our scutum all over the underworld.
Oh man, I forgot to wash off my scutum. It still smells weird.
Ugh. Don't you hate it when your scutum starts sticking to things? You gotta readjust your scutum. It's the worst.
Yeah, but there's really no better feeling than having a freshly washed and clean scutum.
I'll agree with that.
It's so gross.
Yeah, so this starts with hiding the gold in just the worst ways, just behind everything but a rusty key. Dingo, what have we found every time we've gotten a rusty key so far?
Usually something forbidden or something by Tchaikovsky.
Correct. So we will be unlocking a new minigame as well.
I'm so excited.
And
Are we going to see that at the end of this video?
No,
Yeah.
I'll save that for next time. In fact, my idea is that next time we get a vote for 2 separate people, someone to play the next mission, and someone to face our new minigame, which will be, I believe, the last minigame.
Okay.
Seeing as this is mission 10 of 14.
I kind of like this. I kind of dig this this aesthetic. They're pumping natural gas or oil out of the earth and using it to power the torches. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool little place. Apart from the fact that it's the underworld, and that's an instant kill, by the way. So here's why we want the shield. Liches, they don't have the power of birds, but they have the power of bats. And bats go... Well, they're
like
basically...
a furry bird.
They're the evil birds. They track you, they go through walls. If you don't have a shield, you cannot defend yourself. And they'll take 30 or 40 damage away from you.
You got bat juice all over your scutum.
Worse, I got rabies from it.
Oh,
Shadow
scutum
rabies.
Shadow rabies. Shabies. Wow, really?
Really?
That's impressive.
Dastardly, I would say.
Hagastrom.
Hagastrom.
So not only did you have to find that, like you had to go backwards in that one direction to find the key, but then you had to do some really awkward platforming just to find the chest that had the map.
Yeah, they are getting a little more sadistic with gold as it goes on. Like, they've never been nice about it, but they're just not pulling punches anymore.
So you said this is the Underworld. Is this like the legitimate, this is the place where the damned souls come after they die? Or is this just, like, is that just a name for it?
You know, I'm not sure. I think it might be, where souls actually go to die. Oh, we're getting hit by bats. So she can also summon, that Lich can summon, what's called a, I think it's a dread skeleton. It's a shadow skeleton, but with a scutum and a big axe, and it's a real pain in the ass.
Oh, you guys gotta rub your scutums together.
Ugh. Rubbing your scutum with someone who's been dead for a long time sounds pretty gross.
It's all dry and dusty.
Ugh. And it sticks to the sweat on your scutum, and you just gotta... nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. It's always bad.
See, I guess really the theme of gold in this level is backtrack. Go get it.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Whatever way you were going, don't go that way.
2 steps forward, 1 step back, and then keep going forward again.
I haven't seen a lot of fake walls though. Did you miss some gold? It looked like
there is gold, but remember, backtrack. We couldn't actually get to it from where we were going. We have to get to it from here. And backtracking.
See, now I'm kind of getting some, like, Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay feeling from this.
Well, it was made by the same people, so I can get that. And here's... Yeah, I hate this bit. Jump out the side, and then onto the top of the other one. Also, you don't want to know how many times I fucked up that jump and fell into the lava. It's a
non-zero number.
It's a non-zero number, and again, no checkpoints. At least we have Eric's Bane, which, as you've noticed, kind of destroys everything. Does like 100 damage a hit. It's brutal.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's pretty good.
Also died there a few times.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a great jump. All this lava is not, What was that movie? Was it Dante's Inferno, where the city worker is, like, trying to save the kid from the subway train? And he, like...
You mean Dante's Peak?
Is it Dante's Peak? Yeah, it was Dante's Peak.
It's Dante's Peak and Volcano are the two movies like that.
Yeah, but there's one, I can't remember which one it was, but like a city worker, he's trapped on a subway and there's this kid that's unconscious. And he's like holding the kid.
I think that's Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones, as opposed to Dante's Peak with Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That scene, for whatever reason, was one of the most brutal and excruciating things I've ever seen in my life. Kalima!
Oh.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Olmec.
Yep, that's what I thought. It was like, oh, we're just going to get eaten by Olmec. Yeah, and that's 2 pretty short levels.
Oh, yeah, those were very short.
But next time we've got to... Someone has to face the trials at Hagastrom, and someone has to go to finish retrieving the staff. I guess we just taken a coffee break in the middle.
Okay, well, what's the... I mean, is there... What's... I don't know if you want to do spoilers or not, but what would they need at Hagastrom?
Our first minigame was survival, where it's a very small arena enclosed to survive against the waves. This is sort of the reverse. It's a pretty big open city map, and you have to hunt down everyone inside it in one life. And there's 3 levels of that.
So, Assassin's Creed.
It's Assassin's Creed if you actually had to assassinate people, which you really don't in Assassin's Creed. It's more
Parkour Murder Simulator 2016.
Yeah. That's about it. Yes, no.
Okay.
I mean, there are a few ways to go about Hagastrom. You can do it going for survivability, you can go for all-out offense, or you can go for range and try and keep them all away. And I think all of those are pretty viable options.
So what you're saying is...
Halfling.
Yeah.
You got it.
420 Blaze it.